you have to recognize, first of all, you have to take that step away from body and mind. Right now, you are becoming Mitesh and asking Ekta the question. Take that step back from Mitesh and perceive the body mind. Start there. Forget about the world. Forget about seeing others. Just perceive the body mind of Mitesh. Take a step from the body mind, the name, form, function that I said. This container, start here instead of starting with the world. This is easier. So for me, here, the way I perceive myself, I recognize, oh, I am only perceiving that because I was a kid that time, I want the doll. I am projecting that I am going to ask for that doll and that doll is going to come. And it came. My projection is what I am perceiving became very experiential when I applied it to moment to moment to moment in my life instead of trying to see it outside. So, recognizing it as something that develops within me, I create a whole story and then I project the story and then I perceive the story to be that way only. Even if mummy says, no, it is not like that, I have already in my mind psyched myself into believing the story is like this. You don't want to give me the doll because of this. You do that, right? How much ever Amrita or somebody else gives you an explanation, Mitesh has psyched himself in believing his story and now he wants to perceive it that way only. Yeah. Start with these small things that happen in the house. I only projected. I am not taking the other person at face value. I am projecting what he is thinking, what she is saying. And I'm creating a story in my mind. And now I'm perceiving that story. And then I'm saying, you did that. And Amrita is saying, no, I did not mean that. You are making up a story in your mind, but you cannot see that you're making up a story because you're so consumed by your story. You're not ready to listen when she gives you another different perspective. Similarly, when mom told me, no, that is not the reason I'm not getting you the doll, I was like, no, that is the reason because I am reacting to this image and not taking face value of this. So I applied the knowledge in my own, on my own self, in my own dealings, in my own way, and recognize, oh yeah, I projected, I reacted to that projection because I perceived it in a particular way and I was not ready to change my perception, how much ever somebody else told me it is not like that. Start with baby steps. Actual, real life incidents that are happening with you. Then get out of the body of Mitesh, get out of the ego of Mitesh, and really sit and ask Amrita, what was it that you were saying? That time I was all in that agitated state, I could not see it because I was so consumed by my perception that I had projected. Now I want to see what you are saying. And take her real story, then you compare your story and the truth, whatever the truth is. Mom did not have money, simple. The doll cost too much. Yeah, simple truth. But no, mommy does not want me to have the doll. Mommy does not love me. See the difference between the two stories. Yeah. Now you start recognizing this moment to moment to moment. Yes, I am projecting. I am perceiving my projection. I am reacting. Can I withdraw from this? Who is doing this next step? Oh, the witness that forgets itself. Willingly, voluntarily becomes this body mind. Takes on this dream character and develops the projections of this dream world. Then you will understand what I told you to keep in the parking lot. Now you will keep going back to that pure consciousness, the pure witness, that does not care whether the doll is there or not. Apply in real life. In real life. And dissect, keep your ego aside. If you give too much overimportance to what the ego says, you will not succeed on the direct path. Impossible. Drop out now, you're wasting time. Only if you're ready to poke your ego, then you can succeed here. Yeah? Poke your own ego. Recognize what I projected with my family member was completely different from what he or she was seeing. Moment to moment, do it in your office. You will realize why there are misunderstandings between you and your colleague. You will understand why your boss has a certain impression about you. You will understand why your parent thinks that you are different from the other sibling. You will understand exactly what your spouse feels about you. Because you will have recognized your projection, and you will have recognized how you react, and you will have actually compared my projection against what reality was in that situation. So, drawing a parallel between those two also will help you recognize, oh, we all just project our own mind out there. The external picture is nothing else but a projection of my internal condition. This will really help you again and again withdraw from projection, because you're doing nothing else but getting into the body of the dream subject, the dream character. That's all that you're doing again and again. You get out of the dream character's body and you become the pure consciousness. This is a repetitive practice, if you want to call it a practice. The getting out will become final suddenly. I cannot tell you how it becomes, because you can never pinpoint, oh, at this point of time, I was totally out. I was the pure consciousness. Yeah? That is what I mean by the journey to pure consciousness. Now there's no more witnessing. I have become one. I have realized this. But my projection habit continues. And because of the projection, I veil myself from who I am, and I become this dream character, and I'm creating drama in the dream world. Clear? Again and again, pure consciousness.
Thank you.